Tens of thousands are still under evacuation orders due to the California wildfires, but many residents are eager to return. Our Contessa Brewer is in Pacific Palisades with the latest. Good morning, Contessa.
Good morning, Carl. These residents are not being allowed to return to the charred neighborhoods just yet, and a CAL FIRE spokesman told me he doesn't know when that is going to happen, though it is a top priority. In some neighborhoods where they had mandatory evacuation orders, those are now lifted. Though in Altadena, the utilities, including water, still an issue for those who are able to get back into their homes. Southern California Edison says that about 68,000 people still don't have power. Meanwhile, in the Eaton fire, the investigation is looking at Edison's transmission lines and whether potentially they sparked the fire. The CEO, Stephen Powell, told the LA Times the company was monitoring the wind last week, but it wasn't high enough to trigger a shutdown, or in his words, de-energization. It's a hard one to get out. If CAL FIRE eventually determines that that's the cause, the next step then is determining whether the utility is negligent. UBS has downgraded Edison shares from $87 to $69. If the power company is responsible, insurers could then potentially recoup some of their claim payouts. The state's largest insurer has already received 7,400 claims as of yesterday afternoon at State Farm. It issued thousands of initial checks to cover the cost of living expenses. They said that's just the start. And then for people who are desperate to find a place to live, a new crackdown on rental price gouging. The LA County DA says property owners who hike the rents beyond the permitted 10% in an emergency will face criminal prosecution and public shaming. Zillow tells me it has flagged 2% of its listings that exceed the threshold. It removed them. But this is a big issue, and it's already being reported broadly. Some of these rents, all of us, before the fire, they were listed, and then after the fire, they jumped 200%, Sarah.